The lawnmower was invented by Edwin Budding in 1830 and was revolutionary for its time. The blades rotated in a rolling fashion as opposed to cutting parallel to the ground like these days. As it became more popular, companies sought to improve on the design. Evenly cut grass gave way to the front lawn being a point of pride, and in the early 80s, the lawnmower was how Jim Whan got interested in fixing motors.
When I was younger, I liked to tinker around with lawnmower motors and things like that, and it was more of a hobby for me. And then I started down that path of car repair and just grew in it. Uh, what I saw when I worked for other people, and nothing against my past employers, was it was always this drive to have this amount of dollars on each car that comes through the door, and you need to find this. Well, yeah, you need to look at the cars. You need to go over them closely, and need to advise the customer on things that are coming up, things that may need to be done today. But what I like to do is look at the things that need to be done now so it doesn't cost the customer more if they don't address it down the road. But people have other things to do with their money besides car repair.
Yeah.
There's children's clothes and there's education. And what about the necessities of life, which is food on the table, right?
Mm-hmm.
So those are the things that are always in the back of our minds when we talk to a customer or we're bringing one of the customer's cars or trucks in. Is let's be diligent and address their concerns. Let them know of things that need to be done in the future. But again, not every car that comes in here needs $500 worth of work. I know the industry says that, but that's not true.
So when you first started, you were tinkering around with lawnmowers and such. Was it just working on your stuff? Did you branch out and start doing some of the neighborhood dad's lawnmowers? How did that start, or way back when?
Yeah, so that was back in the early 80s. But yeah, it was just my dad's lawnmowers and things like that. And then the neighbor kids would bring over stuff that, their dad was going to throw away or whatever. And some summer days when we got tired of riding our bikes, that's what we would do,
Yeah.
So yeah, it was fun. I don't know if I'd allow my child to do it these days, but, we had a good time with it. It was fun, and it just grew from there.
When it was growing, what were you doing to start getting let's talk about your first customer or first customers. What were you doing to when you first started getting paid for it?
Sure. So kind of like it was just referrals, people would say, it's just like today, a bulk of our business is referral generated. If you read our reviews, people read our reviews and they're either referred to us or they're online looking for automotive repair and they read our reviews and what people have to say. And what's really cool about our reviews is they're all earned. I didn't ask my uncle or my brother or say, hey, Mom, I really would like a good review.
Right.
None of my family are on there leaving reviews. It's all earned reviews. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of like to answer your question directly, is that, yes, it was all referral based, much like it is today, referrals and our reviews. So.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. So when you was Davenport your very first shop, or did you have an even smaller one before that?
No, Davenport was our first location.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and it seemed really big at first, but then after about 2 years, it started to seem really small. So,
gotcha.
As the business grew.
What was your first hire? Was it a more administrative or help in the shop?
Help in the shop.
Mm.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And when you kind of look at your business now and hiring and expanding, let's pretend none of this coronavirus is around and you just got an extra $1 million. Let's make pretend here. What's the next step you would take to grow your business? What's the next thing?
So if we had $1 million to spend and grow the business, I think what we would first do, and actually we kind of are in the process of expanding to another, there's a building next door we're going to expand into over the next 6 months. But I would like to have, I would like to expand the customer area, the lounge area a little bit bigger, make it just a little bit more comfortable for the customer. And then of course, maybe we could always use more qualified technicians. That's a good question, Bill, and it's one that probably has a lot of different right answers.
Sure.
But I think at this point, I would probably expand our lounge presence for the customers that wait. Because we get a lot of customers, especially a lot of our first responders, their office is their vehicle. So when their office is in the shop, they have to wait in the lounge.
Right.
A lot of our commercial fleets are kind of along that line as well. But then, when the mom or dad brings in the van or the family truck, it would be nice if they had a more comfortable area. Not that our lounge isn't comfortable, but it's pretty tight. So, yeah.
Gotcha. What's your favorite thing to do in your day-to-day, Jim?
My favorite thing to do is I love to watch our qualified technicians do what they do best. It is amazing to me. These guys could put rockets on the moon. And I'm always in awe of that. Although I worked on cars, I don't have their ability.
Right.
It's not in me. And to watch them do what they do, and then just the interaction with the customers, to take a negative situation and get it as positive as you can. Nobody wants to come here and spend money. That's the last thing anybody wakes up in the morning and says, hey man, I hope I can spend $500 at the automotive repair shop today. So to get them in and just kind of just to walk them off of the edge and get them and their car where it needs to be so they can do what their passion is, and that's take care of their family. And that comes from my heart. That's not a feel good. That to me is exciting. And then to watch our desk staff, to watch how they interact with the customers and how they handle the situations, to me is, and I know I'm going a few different directions there, but my favorite moments during the day are being able to watch the guys in the shop do what they do, and watching the customers go from this, oh my God moment to thank you.
Yeah.
I'll be back. To me, that's mission accomplished.
That's great, man. That's great. Do you have any daily routines in the morning to get you up and ready for business?
Well, I listen to some of your radio stations.
Right on.
To get ready for the business, I think just to get ready for any day, it's a mindset that you wake up with. Because sometimes you wake up and you think, and this, you probably wake up, there's days you wake up and you go, oh my God, I wish this was Saturday. I wish this was Sunday, but to wake up in the morning and just say to yourself, this is going to be a great day.
Yeah.
And if it's not a great day, I'm going to make sure it's a good day. And I'm going to do everything I can to be the best I can be. I tell this to my kids all the time, my son and my daughter. Our thoughts are our reality, and I think it's just having that positive attitude. And that every day, and this, through the steps in your career, you've had ups and downs, but you keep motoring and you keep your eyes on the target, right?
Yeah.
And you do everything you can to get there. So every day would be just my mindset when I get up and get out of bed in the morning, facing the day that we all have to face.
Mm-hmm. That's great, man. That's a great perspective to have. I appreciate that. What do you do for fun, Jim, when you're not in the shop?
Well, several things. We love camping. We love riding motorcycles. Just hanging out with our kids, loving on my wife and my kids. And, of course, now with all the self-quarantining, we're getting to know each other a little better. I'll tell you that, never leaving the house, but no, just spending time doing constructive things. And again, with my family, my wife, my kids, just loving on them and enjoying what we have and feeling blessed for what we have.
When you're out camping, what's your favorite thing to do? Hiking, or are you a campfire guy? What do you look forward to most when you're out camping?
Well, drink beer, Bill. What else do you do out when you're camping? So, we like to ride quads. We go quad riding a lot. Campfires are always great. Jason, our son, just loves campfires. He'll go out and collect wood all day long to have a campfire, but fishing, just outdoor stuff.
Yeah, that's great, man. That's great. What's your definition of success?
My definition of success would be to know that I did the best. So many people focus on the money. Think money is what makes you successful. For me, it's not. Although I need money, we all need money. We can't live without money, and I like money. But success to me is knowing that at the end of the day, I did the best I could do, and I'm at peace with myself and the decisions I made and the things that I told people and did. Um, I think success is when I get to walk through the door at night and my son and my daughter are screaming daddy as they're running to the house trying to and pushing each other out of the way to get to me. To me, that's successful. If first and foremost, if I do everything I can to make sure that everybody I work with here is taken care of, and I take care of the customer the way they need to be taken care of with integrity, honesty, and quality, the money is a byproduct of that.
Yeah.
The money comes after that.
Yeah.
So, and again, I know you ask me these questions, you're probably thinking, Jesus, this guy just keeps talking. But to me, those are the things that I feel created a successful, not just a successful day, but a successful existence for me personally.
That's great, man. That's very cool. Just a couple more questions here for you, and we'll let you get back to your day. Do you have one piece of advice for people listening, a favorite piece you've heard, or any sort of life hack that you could pass on to anybody?
A piece of advice. I would say pursue your passion. Don't think about the money. Don't think about the money. Pursue your passion, whatever it is. And at the end of each day, when you look at yourself in the mirror, look into your own eyes and only speak honesty. Because to me, that would be it. It's just give it all and never surrender. Never surrender. We all have peaks and valleys in our lives, but march through the valley. Because without the valley, how could you appreciate the peak?
Right.
That's good, but that would be it. Yeah.
That's good. That's good, man. Okay, last question. If you could put somebody else in your hot seat right now on this little interview show, what Quad City local business do you think should be on the show to kind of spread their story and get the word out about them?
What Quad City business should be on this show to get, especially in this time,
mm-hmm.
My advice would be, because of what they do, would be Keller Sons. They do. They're doing they actually will go in and disinfect and kind of neutralize the businesses from the invisible killer that's out there right now, if you will, or this invisible force that's attacking not just humans but the way humans live.
Mm-hmm.
And they're out there doing that every day.
That's awesome. All right, I will make a note of that and try to reach out to those and get those guys on the program. You said Keller and Sons, right?
Keller Sons. It's I believe spelled C. Yeah, Keller Sons. It's I believe it's spelled CALSYN, and they're in East Moline, Illinois.
Okay, I will definitely check that out. Jim, what can people know about the Automotive Central over there? What hours of operation? What are you doing for people nowadays?
So what we've done is we've limited the lounge to no more than 2 people at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Only one person is allowed to wait in the lounge for an extended period. We're asking if people are more comfortable when they get here to call us from their cell phone, and we will come out to the car.
Mm-hmm.
We do have a night drop box, which is always here.
Yeah.
But they're more than welcome to put their keys and sign the envelope, put it through the night drop box, and they don't have to have any human contact here whatsoever. We did make some adjustments to our hours in the short term, and that's normally we're here from 7 to 5. Right now it's 8 to 4. That's only temporary until we get through this.
Mm-hmm.
We're disinfecting almost every minute. My hands are just so dried out right now from disinfecting. But we're disinfecting not only the vehicles, but the anything that a person would come in contact with is being disinfected. So,
gotcha.
And let them know they don't have to come here in person. Again, if they want to call us, we will do everything we can to accommodate their needs, whether it's an immune deficiency order, just because of their age and the vulnerability to sickness in general. All they have to do is call us, and we'll do whatever's necessary.
All right. Well, that's great. Check out Jim Whan's AutomotiveCentral.com for more information. Jim, I appreciate your time here, man.
Thank you, Bill, and I hope you have a good day and stay safe and healthy, man.
All right. Stay safe, man. We'll talk to you soon.